I've been sitting in this car for about 2 hours now because I refuse to go inside and be with my wife. Like, I hate her that much. The only reason why I'm with her is because I'm broke and I don't have nowhere else to go. Like, I can't afford the rent on my own, and she makes more money than me. So, I mean, if I was to get a good job tomorrow, I'd be gone just like that with a woman I really want. But I can't afford the woman I want, so I got to settle for her, literally. If we're being honest, I think I'm doing her a favor because she got low self-esteem anyway, and she bad built, so she should be lucky that I'm with her, if that makes sense. So I don't feel guilty about it, but I mean, you know, some gotta give because I can't keep doing this. Like, I could be with somebody I really want, but I refuse to do more, you know? I'm kind of comfortable with being nothing.
All right. So what's good, my people? We got this man right here. I don't know if this is his TikTok glory man's, but you know, go follow him if you like his content, right? So his caption says, "I hate my wife so much." And what he was talking about in this video about not wanting to go in the house, I've seen this so much, especially recently. So the other day I'm pulling up in my bro crib and there's this guy just outside his house sitting on the back of his truck bumping his music. And he basically told me and my friend, like, yeah, well, he's like the local mailman around there, so we've seen him before. But he basically told me and my homie that, you know, he's sitting outside, his kids in the house, they up, his wife in the house, they all up, and they in there making a bunch of noise, and he just wanted some peace and quiet. So he was literally sitting outside of his own house, right? And you know that when I seen this video, it reminded me of that, because this guy is saying the same thing. He's sitting outside because he doesn't want to go in the house. And, you know, we see it a lot. We see guys that get off work and go straight to the bar. We see guys that like to take the long way home because they don't want to be home. And it's because they don't like their situation. They don't like the woman they're with. And, you know, a lot of them feel stuck. Either they feel like this guy where, you know, they're kind of comfortable. They're comfortable, but they're not comfortable. Like they don't like their situation, but I guess they don't like it enough to change it. You know, I think that's the problem with a lot of these men. You know, it takes work to get out of a shitty situation, especially when you're married, especially when you have kids. When you're older like this, you know, I'm assuming this guy's like late 30s, maybe his 40s, right? When you're at that age, going through a divorce, going through child support, all these different things, you know, it can put you in a deep hole in life, you know. So you rarely see guys that, you know, have the energy even to take that step to say like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go get the life that I want, because that's what you have to do in this life, man. If it's if you're not living the life you want, you have to go through the fire. You got to go through the hell, whatever path it's going to take you to get the life that you want. You got to go do it. You got to go do it, or you'll be stuck in a situation like this man here making this video. You know, he's basically sending out a cry for help, you know, or basically making this video so his wife can see it, and then it's going to cause her to initiate the divorce, right? Which, you know, sometimes men don't mind, but a lot of times, you know, guys, they're in this cheaper to keeper type of situation, or like him, like I said, he said he's comfortable being nothing, which is sad, man, very sad. I think, you know, we got one life to live. You need to live it to the fullest. At the end of the day, like, yeah, you're gonna die eventually, and you don't get, like, we all got dreams, we all got things we want to do, and you don't want to have that regret of not trying and not trying to be like the best that you could have been, and, you know, putting your ideas and putting boots on the ground and really taking action with your life. So yeah, man, if any guys are watching this, they feel like they're in a similar situation, don't be afraid to take that leap and take a chance. Like, yeah, like I said, child support gonna put you in a hole. Divorce might put you in a hole, but at the end of the day, you're a man and you got the power to literally change your situation. You know, sometimes it might take 6 months, a year, maybe even 2 years to get back on your feet, but eventually, hey, you can do it. You can say like, okay, okay, let me, like he said, he could go and be with the woman that he really wants to be with, not with what he's settling for, right? A lot of times we, especially like guys, if like say you get in a relationship when you're at a certain level in life, you know, you probably, that's probably was the woman that you qualified for at that level in life, but then you ended up leveling up. Your woman may not have leveled up. Like in his situation, he said his woman is bad built. You know, maybe he's in a situation where he you know, like he said he's comfortable being nothing, but a lot of times let's take his personal situation out of it. Like, you know, if you're a guy that you're actually working on yourself and you're leveling up and your woman isn't leveling up, yeah, you might want to think about, you know, leaving that situation and going and finding a better situation, especially if it's not kids involved. If it's kids involved, maybe you need to kind of nudge your woman to level up, because, you know, I don't like the whole broken homes type of thing. Like, I think families should stay together, but as men, we don't need to be settling. At the end of the day, if you're a younger guy, you're probably at the worst you're going to be. Like right now is probably the worst that you're going to be. As you go throughout life, entering your late 20s, your 30s and 40s, hopefully you are getting better and better as a man. That's not the case for every man, but hopefully that's the case for you if you're a younger guy that watches my channel. And even if you're older, 30s, 40s, even 50s and 60s, my man, you still got at least 10 years on the board to go and live your best life. You know, a lot of times those older guys, when you are in your 50s and 60s, your kid, if you had kids, they're usually grown. So you definitely need to take that leap and go, you know, find the or create the perfect life for you. Go and create that perfect life for you. I got so many like men that I know, some in my family, some I just know personally, that, you know, they literally kind of settled, and, you know, yeah, they would like to do something with their life, or they would wish that they would have left the woman that they're with, and they just feel like it's kind of too late. Or some of them like elderly, like as far as being in their 60s, to where it's like now they can't leave the woman because they need somebody there. They need someone to actually take care of them and make sure, because of like health problems and stuff like that. And that's not the kind of life you want to live as a man. Like you want to be around people that want to be around you. Like you should get off work from a job that you actually like doing, coming home to people that you actually want to be around, not having to take the long way home, not having to sit outside, and not having to, you know, go and, you know, use vices, drinking and smoking to, you know, numb yourself down so you're able to tolerate the people that you are around. You know, a lot of people that get drinking problems, smoking problems, just to be able to tolerate being at home and being around their family, which is crazy to me. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this video, fellas, and, you know, women, y'all can get y'all input too. Give your boy a like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, love y'all. I'm out.